Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Here towards the weekly candle close, Bitcoin started to move again and to the upside. Yeah, it made actually a new swing high here compared to all the ones before, which is all in line with the bullish scenario. The retracement pretty much stopped when I made the last video. We talked about this being here a leading diagonal in a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, completing a wave 1, and that we then could come down in a wave 2. And we talked about maybe the level around 23,500. And when I talk about here the Fibonacci levels, you can see we didn't even reach the 23.6% Fib level. Actually, unusually low for a retracement in a wave 2, unusually low, and therefore I would like to adjust the internals here again. I'm gonna move that wave 5 over here, suggesting that it could be that this leading diagonal is not even finished. So for now, I think this wave 5 could actually carry on a bit, and maybe it will move all the way up to 25.7k, but one ideal target for a wave 5 is in a leading diagonal or in a diagonal pattern in general, is that the wave 5 and the wave 3 have the same length. Now we can just double check that. And one target is that 1-to-1 ratio that would take us to 25,850. Another target is the 61.8% relationship. Now we've reached that. I think this is actually the first ideal target in a leading diagonal. The 61.8% relationship, so basically 25,000. We reached that and had quite a strong reaction to it. So we actually need to be, in my opinion, we need to be on high alert that this wave 5 could be over. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any evidence though that wave 5 is over. I don't have any 5 waves here at the moment that I can count. But looking at this as a leading diagonal, I don't think that this was already the correction. If it was in wave 2, it would be super bullish. I would expect that correction to happen very, very shortly. Now, I can't guarantee you it will happen. As long as we go higher, we're obviously in an uptrend. But due to the strong reaction here again at that 25k level where we had reactions here before, 4 times actually, it could really be that this wave 5 is done or nearly done and that we will come down. I mean, maybe we even push to that 25.7k level, but I think a larger retracement is imminent. Bear in mind what I told you on Saturday in the video, that we have to be a bit flexible with Bitcoin at the moment because various wave counts are possible here on the lower time frame especially, and not so many on the larger time frame, but even here we've got a few possibilities where we can count, for example, a WXY pattern, and the ideal target for the Y wave is around 25,750, so we haven't even reached that. So when we get to this resistance area that you see here, and we see a strong reaction to the downside, it could be that we are in the bearish scenario, that we will make a lower low below 17,600. Yeah, because the WXY pattern is a corrective pattern, and it would be followed by an impulse to the downside. Now, that's not what I expect, but it still has a 40% probability, okay? And then we've got this scenario here, where we see all these 1-2 patterns, and also here the last one might work out as a 1-2. Yeah, so we need to be on high alert that we could come down in a wave 2 now. Yesterday seems to have been a fake out, or was all part of the wave 5 still. And then we've got the scenario where all of this is just an expanding leading diagonal, all of it, yeah. And I showed you the other chart for that also on Saturday. So we just need to be a bit flexible, and sometimes sometimes it's just important to wait, yeah, and to see what the market is telling us. See, and that is the that is the leading expanding diagonal, where also here, let me just double check that. where also here you've got one ideal target, for example, in an expanding diagonal would be that wave 5 has at least the same length as wave that wave 5 has at least the same length as wave 3, and that would take us to at least 26,000. So wave 5 should go at least to 26,000, you know, if this is an expanding leading diagonal. So which of these scenarios is now working out? I don't know. And even here, when we then reach the 26k level, I mean, we can even push a bit higher. As I said, it should be in a wave 5 at least the length of wave 3. But even when we then reach that area, that would be then an overall wave 1, and we will get a wave 2 correction then. So there are a lot of possibilities there. And if we talk about all of this being an expanding diagonal and we get to 26k, I mean, then we can look at a correction down to, again, the area between 22.85k and maybe even, I mean, the worst case, the 88.7% fib level, 18.6k. But don't get me wrong, all of this is still part of the bullish scenario. Yes, the leading diagonal is a bit of an annoying option, because also I would like to see impulses happening, like on the Ethereum chart. But of course I cannot make the market, so we need to wait what the market is telling us here. And at the moment it's a bit uncertain, and therefore we've got 3 key options here that we can follow. My primary expectation is, of course, this one. That's why I have it on the main chart here, where we are gonna push higher, and irrespective of if we get a little retracement here now in a wave 2 or not, and I think we will, also because you can understand all of this here as basically an ascending wedge, which is rather a bearish pattern, this all would still be the most imminently bullish scenario. Okay, so, and also markets need to retrace. Also in an uptrend, you need to see these retracements. You can see that the retracement levels that we have here so far always get higher and higher and higher. So at the moment, the market is moving out of this so-called bear flag, and it's just doing what I told you all along, that we have here something like a curve to the upside. It's following that. So we'll see how that turns out. Maybe throughout the day, tomorrow we know more. I hope you have a great start to the week. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.